Welcome Alex to Rock and Roll is here to stay on Shakeabillyradio. What were your first music sounds and when did you start playing music?
Well, hi friends. Let's see. I started listening to rock and roll music in 1977 when Elvis died. I was 6 years old. And it really caught my attention, and my dad gave me Elvis's second album called Elvis, and I loved it and never stopped from there. Then I started to get into Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Buddy Holly, Eddie Cochran, and never stopped. But as far as work with music professionally, it was cutting short a long story. After 1992, my dad passed away, and his dream was to get to know Graceland in Memphis, Elvis's home. And I went there in August of that year, and I saw Jerry Lee playing live for the first time. I didn't play the piano up to that point. I saw him playing piano in Nashville, Tennessee, and the first song he played was Me and Bob McGee. And that really struck me deep. And I came back, bought a piano. My mom gave me a piano. That was August 92. And I bought Jerry Lee's Sun Records box set and started playing on the side of the piano. Started to, banging and get to learn the chords. And when after that I went to Memphis in '93, the next year in March, and I got to be friends with the guys, the musicians from the Honky Tonk in Memphis, Hernando's Hideaway, and I jammed with them a lot. And then I decided to put a band together called Hideaway Cats because we played at Hernando's Hideaway, and we did a demo recording at Isley Studios in Memphis, me and those Memphis guys, and that's how it started. Then I have a problem in my hand. I cut my hand and have to operate, and came back to Brazil in August of '93, and put this band together and made some connections to promoter here to bring Jerry Lee here for the first time. And I asked him in return just to open the shows, and that's what happened. That was my start professionally. Open for Jerry Lee on his first Brazilian tour, December 93.
Lately, you released a new record, Cruising Around. Would you like to tell us a few words about it?
Yeah, I'm very proud of that. We released the CD, Cruising Around, by El Toro Records. And it has a bunch of songs in the many styles that I like, that I love. Some rhythm and blues, some boogie, some rockabilly, some ballads, and a few covers, and a lot of my songs. Has also the title song, Cruising Around, plus a bunch of others like Bop Bop Boogie, Fine Looking Woman, Too Many Teardrops, Hot or Cold. All the songs are written by great team of British writers, Jim Newcomb and I forgot. Geoff Taggart. Yeah, sorry. Jim Newcomb, Geoff Taggart. They wrote all these songs for us, and I thank them for these songs, great songs. Had a bunch of my songs like Long Talk Green Baby Blues, which I wrote about an affair I had with a girl here. We did a cover of a song, a guy I love, Jesse Belvin, I'll Mess You Up. Jesse Belvin and Eugene Church. Meryl Kilgore song, Lover's Hell, which I love too. A song by Otto Bash, which was a drummer from Nashville who recorded a bunch of great songs in the late 50s. And also another great rockabilly song from Billy Zoom, Everybody knows it's his own song he recorded in the 70s on Rolling Rock, and well, very proud of that CD, and just I think it's a great um, get together of friends in the first place, like people like Levi Dexter. I got to know him in Green Bay when I went to play Rockin' 50s Fest 3. Great guy. And he gave me that present to record this John Ashley song on our CD. Did a great job as usual. And another great musician, few great musicians from Brazil. Guitar player, Paul Guitar Jr., who used to play on the band before. And Ricardo Alpendre, a great singer from Brazil too, who have been in a bunch of bands, good bands. And I'm very proud of that CD. Very, very proud, and I think you all enjoy. It's very danceable CD, if you can say that. I just love it. Love the whole process, and I'm very proud to have.
Are there any special moments in your career?
Well, yeah. We actually we're working on a project that has been on my mind for a long time, which is an Elvis project. As I told you before, I started it all with Elvis. And we had a show recently which recreated Elvis's music from 56 to 66 with a full band and 2 drums and stuff. We're planning, and I had an unreleased session recording here in Brazil with James Burton, my good friend James. We did a tour, our second tour here in Brazil, and we got some masters that never been released. We're playing rock and roll classics together. Actually, it was recorded live here. Have stuff like Suzy Q, a lot of Ricky Nelson songs. I Got a Feeling, Just a Little Too Much. Elvis' stuff too, like Little Sister, and That's Alright Mama, the whole bunch. And we're planning to do something about it. Maybe some overdubs, because it's been recorded a long time ago and it hasn't got released for a bunch of reasons. But we're planning on that, and maybe that would be our next work on El Toro Records, and working on new songs. And this coming December, I'll be 50 years old, and we're playing a big show, and maybe we're still talking about that, doing our 3rd tour with James Burton. Maybe some shows in Europe too, James just lost his son recently, and I'm just waiting a bit to talk to him and wait for him to get there, and maybe we got to.
If you like to contact with us, type Rock and Roll is here to stay on Facebook and join the group. Now, you have been in concerts along with rock and roll legends. Do you want to share with us some of these moments?
Well, I was blessed to play with many of my great heroes in music through the years on the festivals that I played. Besides, I told you that I started with Jerry Lee, did a couple of tours, and also played on his 60th birthday in Memphis, Tennessee, on B Street. Great, have a great time, got to play on that. Jerry played 3 songs with his bass player J.W. Brown, which is Myra's father. Really cool. Sam Phillips was there, and just fantastic memories. And I got along real well with the Killer. He's a great, nice man. Also, through the festivals that I play, Viva Las Vegas, Summer Jamboree, and the first one that I played, Rockin' 50s Fest 3 in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Man, I got to see and meet almost all of my great heroes. Too many to mention, Frankie Ford and Collins Kids, Wanda Jackson, the Bobats, the Penguins, the Clovers. Man, too many. the new guys also, Lemmy and the Head Cats, James Entfeld, Pepe Torres, my great friend, Dick Dickerson, man, everybody was there. Big J McNeil, Healing Duval, another of my great idols. Man, too many. I got to meet all those cats, Fairlin Husky. I mean, it was just fantastic. The experiences that I had. My Wayne Hancock, what a great friend that I made. You know, Chuck Berry, we played with him in Senigalia, Summer Jamboree. Roddy Jackson, another great guy. It's hard to remember everybody, but Lee Rocker, oh man, what a nice cat. And those things that I'll take for my whole life. That's, after all is said and done, that's what you got. You know, the friendship, the people that you've met, and you learn a lot about seeing these guys play. The Five Keys, man, just Big Sandy. That is worth a whole lot.
What is the public's response in Brazil for rock and roll music?
Well, it's getting better lately. We have the fortune to have been expanding the scene, per se, so on the later years, with a lot of venues open that people can hear this kind of music. A lot of bands coming, and good musicians, singers, and this kind of music actually doesn't have a problem getting to all kinds of audiences. You know, you can play that to people who not necessarily knows and digs this kind of music, but if you do a good show, if you have a lot of energy and good songs and a good show, you can get through and play in many different places, blues houses, and because if you were to live only off of rockabilly scene, it wasn't possible, you know. And but luckily we had a good story behind us, and we can get to play on many different venues from all kinds of musics, from popular Brazilian music to blues and country. We hope we can.
Thank you very much, Alex, for the interesting conversation, and I hope to see you soon in Greece.
Thank you, my friend Kostas, and all the nice people in Greece and all over the world who is hearing now. Rock and roll is here to stay on Shakeabillyradio. And man, let me tell you, it would be a dream come true for me to go to Greece. I've always been a big fan of the Greek culture and the beautiful places you guys got there. And also, a long time ago, I saw Jerry Lee Lewis's show tour. I had a friend of mine who gave me some tapes of the shows Jerry Lee did in Greece. Man, it blew my mind. Really did. No, you guys are a great audience. I wish I had the pleasure to someday do my rock and roll for you guys over there. You know, we're trying to work an European tour for the next year, 1 year from today, and I really hope we can get something going in Greece. That would be a great pleasure to be there. Okay, say my thanks and hello to everybody who likes our good old rock and roll from Greece on Rock and Roll is Here to Stay show, Shakeabillyradio, Kostas. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.